Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer Quest. Had kind of a startling thing to find out last time, as the max level in this game is 8, so I've been wasting a lot of experience. And unfortunately, some of these missions have been lower level, so I really need to be bringing out some different units. So, we'll leave him behind, and I think I'll use the Archmage, try him out, see what that's all about. Because we know how powerful mages are once they get leveled up. Amos is true to his word. He meets the party at the eastern gate. He is wearing a different set of clothes, some rugged walking gear, a large, incredibly wide leather belt with a matching scabbard minus a sword. Black powder is the future, he says, when he notices the warriors looking at the empty scabbard. Right, let's be away. Amos leads the party to the gate. Oh my gosh. Amos leads the party out of the gates and along the river. Eventually, they come upon a dilapidated watermill. Its wheel half turning in the swirling current. They enter through the cellar, says Amos. I've seen it in my dreams. He explains. The adventurers move off towards the mill as Amos places the blanket on the floor and starts setting out an elaborate picnic. Let's be careful in there, he shouts after the party. And the same dream, you all died when the ceiling collapsed, he says, while cheerfully waving them on. Oh, I forgot to give him... Oh, I didn't give him the staff because he has a staff that allows him to heal every turn. That's what it was. With no creatures encountered so far, the warriors' progress has been uncharacteristically quiet. This allows them to hear the creatures in the next room talking. The lead warrior sneaks close to the door and listens in. My pox rats, fresh from Weisenberg. They give the man-thing swollen pox. Grisdenwald's will be mine. I don't care what the Gracier says. I'll be the next warlord chief leader. Alright, so those are clan rats and the leader. So, let's move you in. You kill this guy. Go ahead and kill the starling. Kill those clan rats. The Mad Guide. In the middle of the room is a cage containing 4 chittering, pox-ridden giant rats. The cage is crushed in the fight, and the giant rats make good their escape. The warriors start to chase after them, but then are suddenly distracted by a sneering squeak from the doorway. Escaping assassin stands half hidden in shadow. In his hand is a small warpstone device. Time to flush this Warren, it states, and flings the device onto the entrance passage. Barely a second later, there's a massive implosion, quickly followed by an unmistakable noise of collapsing tunnel and the rush of river water. As to the assassin, there's no sign. The warriors must deal with 2 immediate threats. They must kill all 4 of the escaped pox rats while escaping the collapsing dungeon. Oh. Alright, well, I guess we better get moving out then. Alright, Vanquish was the one? Yes. Oh, ignored. Alright, let's see. Yeah, good. Perfect. Alright, our turn. With the last of the great pox rats slain, the warriors desperately look for an exit. They are in luck. They find a culvert in the corner of the room, pulling the rusty bars away from with the strength only found when your life is in imminent danger, reveals a small tunnel which quickly turns into a muddy chute. Behind the party, water flows and sluices through the escape passage at a ferocious rate. As the dungeon floods, the extra wave forces the adventurers through the chute at a tremendous speed and out into the river. Within a few moments, Amos appears in a small rowing boat and helps the warriors in. I had another dream whilst I was waiting. I thought you might turn up in the river, he says. With an unconstrained glee, I brought you this. He points to a small chest at the bottom of the boat. Just some babbles I had lying around the mansion. Thought you could do with them as a reward for making sure my town doesn't fall to the magical plague developed by the intoxicated ratmen scientists mages who rule a vast teeming underground empire that covers over 70% of our humble nature. I wonder why no one believes me. For some reason, the chest is inscribed with the Lightendor family crest. On opening it, the warriors are surprised to find a large pile of gold. There's also a small, finely wrought dagger. When asked about this, Amos simply says, you have it. Black powder's the future. Within minutes, Amos has rowed back to the shores, and the adventurers disembark, jubilant but exhausted. Fine dagger plus 1 melee attack. Pretty sure I don't need that. Double check. That's definitely way better. Yeah, I think that's better. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna have to use all these extra attack things to try to level my guys up. Oh, that could have been good. Let's see, I completed that. So, I need to come down here. Ah, of course, that's the one I was going for anyways. So all these other ones are completed. Alright, I think I'm going to call quits here for the... Wait, I haven't been playing that long, I just started. I don't know why I thought I was just starting. False alarm, guys. Guildmaster Shield. The warriors are walking on a road once again, and the magic user group suddenly stops. Oh, this is the one where he gets possessed. Oh, I forgot about the poison glovadiers. Alright, you just drop those guys, that's fine. Oh. That is not what I thought it was. Damn it. Just don't want to risk getting killed. So frustrating. Was he there that whole time and I just missed him? Oh sure, I just gave you that and you can't even use it. Ah. go. Oops. Alright, good. You avoided it. As you should. I am overburdened. we got here? Damn, I didn't actually want you to kill him. The adventurers' meanderings take them north of Wissenberg to the village of Dunkelberg, a small, unassuming place in the shadow of the Grey Mountains. Your party's arrival is met with suspicious glances by the village's few children, who seem extremely skittish. As the group enters the dour and vacant inn, they are approached by a group of ragtag children. "Are you treasure hunters?" "Yes," one asks. A warrior explains that the group has, on occasion, been known to look for treasure. The children giggle around the first speaker, an oldish boy with a messy brown hair and small sheathed dagger at his side. Before pushing him forward, their faces anxious. "We know where there are valuables, but we need you to find something for us in return. Our parents." The boy looks around nervous, but the rest of the brood cajole him to continue. "We've suffered from an infestation of rats, big ones. At first they were happy to skulk around the corners of our homes. Then they started getting bolder, even attacking the older folk and some of the real young'uns." One of the smaller girls started to sob, and the boy looks annoyed and then turns back to the group. Not 3 days passed, a stranger with a set of pipes came into the village. He was a strange fellow, walked right weird, and his face was hidden by a hood. He said he could get rid of the rat problem, then he played a merry tune on his pipes. At this point, your warrior ventures that the piper must have played on his pipes to lure the rats away from the village. After all, this ain't the first time the party has encountered an enchanted instrument. The boy looks bewildered and then annoyed at the interruption. "Don't be so moronic," he used. A dog called Boris and a large mallet, like any good ratter, mashed the the blighters right up good too, and then he got cocky, asking for more money than we originally agreed. The adults said no, he swore he'd be back, and the next night all the adults in the village, all 12 of them, had disappeared. We need you to find them, states one of the girls, barely keeping her hysteria in check. We'll reward you with whatever we can give, says a boy, if you can bring them back. What's left unsaid is whether he hopes they'll be returned dead or alive. Ah, I can't upgrade my people? Even worse. I'm running out of inventory space. Well, you know, I could bring this guy out. Wasn't really planning on it, though. Hey, the Piper. Your party tracks a small group of footprints into the Grey Mountains. They are confident they are tracking the right quarry as the hound's paw prints accompany the other tracks. A day later, they come upon a scene of carnage. They find the dog skinned and hanging from a tree, crude triangle etched into its exposed muscle fibers. On the floor was the corpse of a man with a pair of pipes forced into and through his mouth. The words play cut into the dead man's chest. Also, to the villagers, there's no sign at first. Your best hunter picks up the tracks. This time, human footmarks are paired with far stranger prints that eventually lead into a cave that burrows deep into the mountain. Thanks. Well, shoot, maybe I will get to, get to use all the characters in this game. want you to be pinned. Suffering too much damage. Stood before the chain bell stands a rat man. It's slightly taller than the creatures your warriors band has slaughtered on their way to this eerie chamber. In the center of the room are 12 missing adults all bound together. They look terrified, and some are carrying scratches and lesions, but all otherwise unharmed. Greeting things, screeches the Skaven. You are looking, searching for these man-things, yes? It gestures a claw at the villagers. If you have already slain many of my brothers, I want you to go away now. A deal we can make, yes? It gives an evil grin, but its tail swirls around with nervous energy. Let me keep slave all 12, and I will give you many yellow metal tokens. You'll meet minimal resistance on your exit. Take half of the man things and let me keep 6. I'll give you little, and I will give you a good fight, make you look heroic when you return to the village. The creature shifts uncomfortably. You take them all, my superior will eat me. I won't let that happen. No yellow metal for you. The full might of my brood you'll face. Well, we're gonna rescue all of you. The claw leader curses you, and the chamber is filled with black-furred Skaven stormvermin. Or clan rats. The adventurers emerge from the cave with the villagers, who squint at the daylight but are obviously relieved to be free of their Skaven captors. Both the party and the adults are surprised to find the children waiting outside the cave entrance. They are overjoyed to see their parents. The boy approaches the warriors and gratefully places a small pouch of coins in their hands before turning back to celebrate with his kin. Blessing. The blessed warriors gain an additional turn. Note the magic users do not regain power when they are affected by the intervention. Dual magics. Like the Grey Wizard, the Archmage draws power from the magical winds each turn during the power phase. Unlike the Grey Wizard, the Archmage is able to channel 2 schools of magic, one offensive, the other defensive. When drawing the power phase, the Archmage will receive either offensive or defensive power, and only spells the school will be available that turn. The Archmage has a power reserve which can be used when needed. Reserve power is automatically used when available and casting. More power than the winds have provided could be used. Use this power wisely. It does not replenish inside dungeons. Yeah, that's fine. Circus. Yeah, this is like 15,000 if I remember. That can be sold. Actually, let's take this ring. Give it to you. Why can't I go to this place here? I need to come up this way and then go down? I don't understand. I gotta come up and then down. Seems to me like I should be able to. Well, I guess I'm going this way. Scourge. And you were ignored. Good. Excellent. Oh, it's a clan leader too. Damn. Oh, damn, this guy needs to be dropped, like, immediately. Alright, so the firebomb is a splash damage. Heart of Steel. The Blessing Warrior gains magic resistance. There's a chance magical attacks during the next enemy phase. Blessed Warrior resisted completely. Blinding Light. Attempt to blind target it. Everyone around them. Blinded targets are unable to do anything at the start of your turn. Martial Prowess. Whenever the Shadow Warrior misses a melee attack, he automatically takes a second attack. It's pretty good. Well, I guess I could potentially use that if... if I were to decide that I really like to use one of these other... Cyborg boys. Okay, didn't actually expect you to do that. I guess it's always gonna get you. It's So I should just leave it alone. I just feel like sometimes I might get an item or something. But maybe that's not how it works. Blinding light costs 10 as well. $10,000, yeah. Power. Oh, that's way better. So I think we sell both of these things. Nice. Uh-oh. Shit. Damn it. Oh shit. An hour. Ooh, that would be good. That's a major improvement for my Marauder. We're gonna do that one. I don't know why I can't get down to Nolan. Because that's really where I want to go for it to continue my quest. But it's not letting me do it. Oh, I forgot to upgrade my guys while I was there. But I don't want to lose out on that. So let's call it quits here for the day. Thanks for watching. I'll continue to upload these videos daily. If you're enjoying these videos, please give my channel a like and subscribe to encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.